Guys, I'm Angela with Angelic Awakenings. This is the Aquarius October 2019 Drill Tarot reading. I'd like to remind everybody that I do offer free personal readings, long distance Reiki energy healing, and candle healing sessions. Just contact me. I do ask for those of you that do have the financial means to donate to my PayPal account, and all that's in my description on the channel. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. I feel that for many Aquarians, you have, and some are still experiencing, a little bit of financial loss. Do you feel that you're coming out of it? I do feel you're going to have to make a sacrifice. It's probably going to be an unwilling sacrifice. You're going to have to give up something to gain another. And this is going to have to deal with pulling you out of this financial rut. I feel that for many, these financial problems have created a lot of anxiety, impulsive behavior, hyperactivity, anger, frustration, some boredom. You feel like you're stuck in a rut. And kind of indecisive about some things. But I do feel that there's like a recovery of the finances and an end of the trouble that's worrying you. I do feel that there's going to be an inpouring of ideas, creativity, energy, and you're getting ready to start a whole brand new cycle. You're going to get out of that cycle of the unwillingness to act, a lot of false starts, all that's getting ready to end. I do feel that there's going to be some completion, reward, recognition, and success through some hard work. I do feel that some of these money issues have created some depression and some stagnation. You feel like there's been a lack of progress. Maybe people trying to take advantage of you, but like I said, all that's going to be ending. I do want to caution you. For some of you, there is a wish to gain wealth no matter what the cost. Please be careful about that because you will go through this cycle again if that is the case. That selfish behavior will have to be paid for. So really check your motives. When you start coming out of this rut and money starts coming in, check your motives. If they are selfish, you're getting ready to hit back down the same path that you just came out of. If you're careful and you check your motives and you're not willing to gain wealth no matter what the cost, I do feel that some great blessings will follow. There'll be a relief from the anxieties, the money coming in, some spiritual inspiration, and true joy. And that, one good thing throughout this whole mess a lot of Aquarians have been going through is their ability to adapt to any environment and any situation. I am an Aquarian. I may go kicking and screaming, but eventually I will adapt and roll with the punches. I know a lot of us will, just soon as we kind of learn to be fluid and move a little bit. That's our difficulty. I do feel that for many, because of these financial issues, you've been feeling like, very restricted and a big loss. And that is common. I do want to give you some hope because I have been going through this for several years, just fighting this battle, doing the internal work, really just at the bottom of the barrel, just going for the ringer. There are days I just didn't even care to wake up and be alive. Thankfully, I had the strength to keep fighting on. With that being said, I've been working a part-time job managing apartments and trying to get started in real estate. Well, that's kind of been wobbly, and honestly, many weeks my bank account has been dropped down to $3. It's been a balancing act, not knowing how I'm going to pay my bills. Before that, I had been out of work for a couple of years after I lost my job. So it had been a struggle. Coming out of a bad relationship, moving out off of a part-time job, and surprisingly, I've been able to pay rent. I've been able to live where I work at and that's been a blessing. It's been low rent, but still, when you're bringing in very little money, even that low rent and the utilities, car payments, car insurance, it was still just, I felt like I was suffocating, dying, just no way out. And I had no one to ask for help. The one time I did ask for help, the person promised never helped. So that was very crushing. I'm now coming out of it. That job that I lost a couple years ago has now come back around to where I'll be working that job part-time in the evenings for a good amount of money per hour, which will give me the money to invest in real estate for the marketing. And that's one of the main reasons why I am offering my services at no charge. After going through all this crap, I had no money to pay anyone for help. And let's be realistic, this kind of work, people charge a lot of money. I was lost and just bouncing around. Many times I was suicidal. I just got into a dark place. And after going through that, I realized how important it is that I allow myself to be there to help people going through this and a few other situations that I've been through, to keep them from getting to that point of wanting to give up and not caring if they woke up the next day, just having nothing left in their life. So I hope this kind of gives you some understanding why I am offering these services at no cost, and only ask the people that do have the income to just contribute. I want to make sure I can make a difference in someone else's life that's going through this or some other hardships, to show them that there is a way out. It just takes time, and unfortunately, as an Aquarian, I have a lot of impulsive behavior, and I don't have too much patience. I want things now. But that is a lesson I've had to learn over the last few years, and it's brought me to my knees. But my hopes is to help somebody avoid even going through this, or at least at that level. So that kind of gives you some insights as to why I'm doing this. With that being said, good luck, Aquarians, for the month of October. I am so glad to see that our readings have been improving. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I will see you in November, and take care.